Welcome to the School of Design. My name is Andrew Scott and I am the Head of Studies for the School of Design. This recording contains portions of the Orientation Day welcome presentation. It doesn't cover the discipline sessions that followed. The School of Design contains a collection of design disciplines unique in Australia. At the undergraduate level, we offer architecture, fashion, industrial design, interactive and visual design, interior design, and landscape architecture. We also offer urban design at the postgraduate level. The School of Design exists within the Creative Industries faculty, which includes the School of Media, Entertainment and Creative Arts. This combination of disciplines and the cross-disciplinarity we encourage offers you unparalleled options to tailor your design degree to your interests. I'd now like to discuss some of the basics that will help you get started at QUT. At QUT, we call a subject a unit. Units are multiples of 12 credit points, and a full-time student load is usually 4 units per semester, 8 units per year. It's possible to take fewer units, but this will extend the duration of your course and your study. Teaching staff are a big part of your experience at QUT, and it's helpful to understand the roles they play. Within each unit, you'll work with a unit coordinator, lecturers, and tutors. Let's look at the jobs they do. The unit coordinator is the person who organises and administers the unit. They decide on the design projects you'll do, for example. They'll organise the unit Blackboard site too. Blackboard is QUT's learning management system and it plays a key role in your study. It's where you'll find things like lecture notes and assessment handouts and weekly information. It's very important. The unit lecturer writes and delivers the lectures. They run your classes and class groups. They're the best person to answer your questions about the unit content and broad questions about things like assessment. Naturally, they are heavily involved in marking your work. The unit coordinator and lecturer are often one and the same person. It's also possible to have multiple lecturers sharing the lecturing within the unit. Finally, tutors are the people you'll have the most contact with. They run classes and studio groups and play an important role in guiding your learning. They too mark your work. University is, in some ways, like joining a gym. When you pay your gym membership, you may get advice from trainers. They may recommend a program of exercise designed to help you meet your goals. But everyone understands that they can't do the exercise for you. If you want to get fit or ripped, such as the future governor of California in the picture, you'll need to put the time and effort in yourself. If you don't, then you'll have little to show for your gym fees. University is pretty much the same deal. We will guide and encourage you, but you are the one that needs to do the work. Speaking of guidance, there is another group of people who can help you in your studies, your course advisors. Study area coordinators are experts in your particular discipline and can help you if you need advice on course progression, advanced standing, which is what QUT calls credit, or planning an international exchange. If you need to adjust your study plan, perhaps due to the demands of work, family or health, they can help you work out the most efficient way of completing your studies. The best way to get this kind of help is always to contact the friendly staff in student support. Often they'll be able to answer your questions immediately, but if they can't, they'll put you in contact with the appropriate study area coordinator. For more tricky situations, they may direct you to your course coordinator or head of studies. That's me. The Creative Industries student support team can be contacted via email or phone, or you can drop in and see them. Locations are Level 1 D Block on Gardens Point campus or Level 2 Z2 at Kelvin Grove. Student support also operate a Facebook page. This is a great place to get fast answers to your questions. Search on Facebook for Creative Industries Student Support or use the address that you can see on the screen now. Now, health and safety is an important aspect of studying at QUT. You'll use facilities and equipment that can be dangerous when used the wrong way. Malcolm Goddard is our Faculty Health and Safety Officer and he organises the health and safety training that you need to stay safe. Everyone at QUT needs to take safety inductions and these are compulsory. There is a general safety induction that covers access to teaching spaces, classrooms, etc. And there are also specific safety inductions for each workshop or special facility. Bachelor of Design students are required to take the J-Block workshop induction, for example, in order to use that workshop. These students must complete both inductions to pass their unit DEB 103 Visualization 1. Regardless of your course, everyone needs to take the General Safety Induction. This can be taken online and it's easy to do. The first step is to go to the Blackboard site and read about safety and emergency evacuation. Next, use this information to pass the short quiz. It's very easy, but you must attain a score of 90% or better to pass. You can attempt this as many times as you like. The record is 19 attempts, but most people pass within 1 or 2. After passing the quiz, you need to print out the quiz certificate. Next, take this certificate to class and you'll be given a silver sticker to go on your student ID card. Showing the sticker on your card will gain you access to facilities throughout the course. Bachelor of Design students need to complete the quiz no later than the 15th of March. Others have until the 22nd of March, but everyone who passes goes into the draw for some great prizes. The prizes are a new iPad, an iPad mini, or a $50 gift card. That's pretty good for something you have to do anyway. I suggest you complete your inductions as soon as you can and stay safe in your studies. Before I sign off, I'd like to leave you with a few words of advice in the hope that they'll make your transition to university a little easier. Online access is indispensable. You'll need to know your QT Access name and password for all your online access, so get this sorted out now if you haven't already. You'll need this for Blackboard and for your QT email account. Now, research tells us that most people are not big email users. However, you'll need to make frequent use of your QT email account to get through your course. Some information will only come to you through your student email address. Check it at least weekly, if not more often. If you prefer to use another email account, you can redirect your QT account to that. Email from third-party providers, though, sometimes falls foul of spam filters, so I strongly recommend you use your QT student account for important messages. QT lets you record your preferred name. You're enrolled under your official name, most likely the one that appears on your birth certificate or passport, but you may prefer to use another name or a nickname in class. If you do this, please make sure you adjust your preferred name. This is essential if you use this name on assignments. Failing to do this can result in staff marking your work, but not knowing who the mark belongs to. Managing your workload is a huge part of surviving university. As a general guide, the university expects you to work on your studies for 1 hour for each credit point, including the class contact time. Since a full-time student load is 48 credit points, you can see that you'll often be working a 48-hour week. It's a full-time job being a full-time student. Managing deadlines is crucial, and there will be occasions when you have 2 or more important assignments due in the same week or even the same day. That's something you need to manage. It's important to note that we don't mark late submissions. Extensions are granted only in exceptional circumstances, and in many cases you'd be better advised to submit incomplete work by the deadline instead of submitting late and losing all the marks. Talk to academic staff early about any problems you anticipate with meeting a deadline. You'll often find it convenient to get information on assignments and deadlines from friends. This is a bit risky because it's quite possible to do the wrong thing based on an unfounded rumour. You should always go to the source for important information, and that's always going to be in black and white on Blackboard. So again, Blackboard is crucial. Now, achieving a good balance between study and all the other demands in your life can be really difficult. This means university can be stressful at times. Statistics show us that almost a quarter of Australians will suffer depression or anxiety at some time, and that proportion is even greater for young adults. Everyone at QT is here to help you though. For academic matters, talk to your lecturers and tutors. They can help you work out a way of meeting your deadlines or, in special situations, give you a little bit more time. For advice on personal matters such as coping with accommodation or family problems, money matters or relationship troubles, you should go to the QT Counselling Centre. They are experts on the kind of issues students face. The number one rule at university is ask for help and ask for it early. Don't wait until your problems seem overwhelming. That's all for now. In the lead up to the start of classes, I recommend you become familiar with the Blackboard sites for all of your units. You can contact your lecturers from there if you need to. I look forward to meeting and working with you this year and wish you a great start to your design studies.